Welcome to the hottest show on radio. Welcome to the lab where author Keith Childs and friends, where business and fashion meets entertainment. Each and every Thursday night from 7 to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Welcome. Come on. Welcome to the lab. Welcome to the lab. Welcome to the lab. Where business and fashion meet entertainment. Welcome to the lab. The hottest show on radio. Welcome to the lab with author Keith Childs and friends. Come on. Welcome to the lab. Welcome to the lab. You are tuned in to the hottest show on radio. Welcome to the lab with author Keith Childs and friends. Welcome to the lab. Where business and fashion meet entertainment. Welcome to the lab. The hottest show on radio. Welcome to the lab. Welcome to the lab. Welcome to the lab. You are tuned in to the lab. Welcome to the lab. Come on. Welcome to the lab. Welcome, guys. Welcome to another great show, guys. Welcome, guys. I'm your host, Keith Childs. Your host, author Keith Childs. I'm sorry, but I only know my own name. Definitely, guys, I want y'all to stay tuned. We had a really good show ready for y'all rocking in today. Yours truly, guys, coming on. We got yours truly, Kara. My girl, Kara. Yours truly, Kara, has the latest entertainment news and business for y'all today, guys. Also, too, we got the talented, I just seen walk in the building, we got the talented Miss Bridgette Davis just walked in the building, guys. But first of all, guys, you know it's time for my 3 points of purpose that I'm going to go through today. Is a very touching 3 points of purpose for me, guys. But that's the way I share my insights to help you navigate through the week. All right, so my 3 points of purpose is brought to you by Easy Pray the Trilogy. By yours truly, Keith Childs, guys. Please support it. Coming out in May. That's the date we're looking for. Please get behind it. You can follow me on all the social media, guys, on author Keith Childs. All right. For more information, please follow me on author Keith Childs. Okay, but let me jump right into my 3 points of purpose today, guys. Matter of fact, let me take this hat off. But let me jump right into my 3 points of purpose today, guys, because this is really something I wanted to talk about and share with you all today. And the first point I want to talk about today, guys, was definitely just talking about how precious life is. That's the first point of purpose today, because it's really coming about something that went on. I know most of you all probably heard about it because I talked about it on my Facebook page. And you all, you know, a lot of you all sent your condolences. So let me just first say thank you to every last one of you all that sent your condolences out for my cousin. My cousin Vincent Childs lost his life, unfortunately, tragically, Friday, was hit by a drunk driver. So I want to kind of just park in this for a minute, guys, and just let you know how precious life is. You know, so just want you to be tied into that and understand. I want to say thank you for everyone. I have tons and tons of people to send well wishes out to my family. And I'm sure my family appreciate it. I want to say, you know, condolences and dedicate the show to him and his mom, Laverne Childs, and his daughter. He have a daughter also, Montana, 21 years old. They call her Tana, guys. So when you don't know the effect that when you drinking and driving, the effect that it has on the whole family, you know, I mean, and it's so irresponsible, you know, that something like that goes on and could be avoided. So I really just wanted to talk about those things and get that going. But and just talk about the whole drunk driving stuff, man. This drunk driving piece gotta stop. It must stop. You know, I get so sick and tired hearing people talk about drunk driving and talk about driving while drunk. Say dumb stuff like, yeah, when I get you know, when I'm drunk, I drive better and all that old dumb, stupid stuff, guys. There's no reason. Let me just say this. There's absolutely no reason for you to be drinking and driving. Not with Uber, Lyft, designated drivers and all that. There's no reason. There's absolutely no reason for you to do that. So I pulled some statistics. Let me just go to some statistics because I was reading up on this, of course, after this incident happened. I wanted to share this, man. It's because a lot of you all are constantly still in this momentum of drinking and driving, and for some reason, I don't know why, you know, it's the same as like texting, man. It's so irresponsible because if you don't care about your life, you have other people's lives that you have at your mercy. You know, my cousin was walking down the street on the sidewalk and got ran over by a car, by a truck. Walking on the side could have been anybody, anyone. Let me just read some of these statistics right here. Every day, right, in America, another 29 people die from drunk driving. Statistics I didn't even know. I'm reading these statistics right to you as I see them. That's more than 50 people a minute, guys. Look at this. I'm reading this here. On an average, this statistics here is crazy. On an average, guys, a drunk driver drives 80 times before he's actually caught for drunk driving. I mean, look how crazy this is. We just get behind the wheel. Over 1.1 million people, guys, was arrested in 2004. 14, I'm sorry. Over 1.1 million people was arrested in 2014 for drunk driving. Look how, I mean, that is absolutely ridiculous, guys, when you don't have to, guys. That's why all these things we have in place. Designated drivers, guys, Uber. And just think about when you out at the bar, you out at a club, or wherever you at a party, and you're intoxicated. If you don't have a designated driver with you, send somebody, you know, call an Uber. Call a friend. Do not get behind that wheel because now you're taking the life of someone. You're putting somebody else's life in danger. And it don't have to be that way. You don't have to, you know, somebody now, you disrupt someone's family because you're irresponsible. You're drinking at a club and you come back and you all, or wherever you at a bar, club, or just at your house. You're drinking and you come back and you crash to somebody, hit somebody, take their life. And you mess somebody's whole family up, take somebody away from their family. So guys, just be more responsible with that. All right, that's what I want to talk about with that. I don't want to go too, much more. And I want to say, but again, thank you all for all the condolences. You know, this show and every show, for this year, I'm gonna dedicate to my family about that because that's so unfortunate. You just walking home or walking on the sidewalk, wherever you're walking, and somebody barrel on the sidewalk and run you down because they drunk. All right, be more responsible. That's all I'm saying to this is be more responsible, guys. All right, let me change the subject a little bit for my point number 2. As you know, I have a foundation called the Delberta Foundation, and that's for my grandmother and my mom. My mom's name was Dolores, my mother's name was Roberta, so I have the Delberta Foundation. That foundation I put together to feed the homeless. So what I'm doing, and I'm asking you all, if any of y'all have any clothes, your cleanup, spring cleaning, me and my partner, we're gonna get together, and you can email me or you can leave it in my inbox. We'll come by, good clothes, because we're gonna take them to the homeless shelters and pass them out. So if you have some stuff that you want to get rid of, please inbox me, let me know about it. I'll come by. We'll make arrangements to come by and grab it, and that way, you can get rid of some of your stuff, but you can help someone else. I looked at myself and I was telling them, all the stuff I have in the closet, there's no need for me to have so much stuff, all these shoes and all them jeans. If you're anything like me, which is shopaholic, I'm sure you got plenty of items that you probably haven't worn in a couple years. So what I did was told myself, rule of thumb, if I haven't worn it in 3 years, I need to get rid of it. So guys, if you have anything like that, please, reach out to me. In the inbox, and we'll make arrangements in 30 days. We can do it in the next 30 days. You got enough time to make arrangements, then we'll come back and we will try to grab it and use it, okay? All right, guys. Moving on to my third point of purpose for tonight, and I want to talk about, and it's really, really deep, guys. We must learn, absolutely. And I know my points was all over, but I wanted purposely to do this. But we need to learn, guys, how to be happy with what we have now. And I say that because a lot of us are not. A lot of us lose vision for a minute. And when I say that, just take this for analogy. Take this purpose. Take this point that I'm about to give you as an analogy, right? As an analogy. A lot of people that I'm speaking to now, who's listening to me, probably are them same ones who got a job, who upset with the job, who don't like their job, right? You may be in a job that you may be in a job that you really don't like, right? And all I just say, a real quick analogy to bring you back to earth. Imagine that job that you don't like. You lose it 1, 2, 3 years looking for a job and can't find a job. And on that third year, that job that you didn't like happened to hire you back. And in that point, you will be happy with that job again. So the job you have now, realize that you're happy. Be happy. I ain't saying you can't want for more, but be happy in where you at. And just realize that what we have, we can always want better, but don't just be walking around here, guys. I'm trying to just change the mindset of always walking around here upset and mad about things when you are actually doing very well. You're doing very well. I don't care what stage you're in. If you got a job, if you have a job, you're doing well. It may not be the job you want, but learn just to grab happiness from that, guys, and you'll be okay in that. All right. And closing out, guys, on my on the last point I wanted to talk about was this week, guys. I started my 60-day challenge for weight loss. I'm back in the gym, and I have a couple people, guys, that's in the gym with me. My man Beanie and Loretta and a whole bunch of other people, guys, that's joining this challenge on Facebook, guys. So I have a Facebook page called Fuck This Fat Movement. If you're interested, you like me, you want to lose a couple pounds, you want to get motivated, and other people to just get in a club and motivate each other. That's all we do. Get together to motivate each other. Please go to Fuck This Fat on Facebook and join, and we all gonna lose this weight together. In 3 more weeks, we're gonna start walking out Haynes Point. All right. So I'll be back and tell you more about that a little later. Okay.
What's up, Keith? Yours truly, Kara, here with the business. So singer Usher Raymond and his wife, Grace Miguel, released an official statement announcing their separation after 2 years of marriage. And according to the Jasmine brand, one of the main reasons for their split is that 46-year-old Grace wanted to have a child by a surrogate, and Usher was only willing to adopt a child. Now, the couple has 2 children each from previous relationships, but none together. And to make matters worse, recent allegations of Usher and herpes and other women put additional strain on the couple's marriage. But according to their official statement, they will continue to support each other and remain loving friends. And just when you thought you had enough of O.J. Simpson, Fox dropped the promo for O.J. Simpson, The Lost Confession. Now, the special will feature unreleased footage from a 2006 interview with Judith Reagan, which was shot as a promo for Simpson's book, If I Did It, in which he wrote about the hypothetical scenario of how he would have committed the murders of his ex-wife Nicole Brown Simpson and friend Ron Goldman. In the interview, Simpson says whoever killed the two grabbed the knife and had to get rid of the bloody clothes. O.J. Simpson, The Lost Confession, airs this Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time on Fox. And if you happen to come across a black, white, or gold balloon with a $100 bill tied to it, it's mine. I wish. It's actually a birthday gift from Shaq to him for you. Something like that. Anyway, to celebrate his 46th birthday, former NBA star Shaquille O'Neal decided to give back by giving himself the most expensive balloon launch ever. He tied $100 bills to the strings of a bunch of balloons and then released them in hopes that the money would reach folks who could use it, like me. And if you missed part 4 of the blind auditions for season 14 of The Voice, then you missed the 4-chair turning audition of 36-year-old Terrence Cunningham from Washington, D.C. He did an original, heartfelt rendition of My Girl and selected Alicia Keys as his coach. Terrence is definitely one to watch for season 14, and of course, he's repping the DMV. Go Terrence! And finally, did you hear about Beyonce and Jay-Z's Oscar after party? Well, if you didn't, you're not alone, because most of the nearly 200 guests who were in attendance reportedly didn't know about the party until the last minute. The mysterious casino-themed gold party was held in West Hollywood in the garage of the Chateau Marmont. No photographers were invited, and guests were escorted in through a back entrance, to keep it on the low-low. And sources say that Bey and Jay plan to have this as an annual event. And that's the business. I'm yours truly, Kara, in the lab with author Keith Childs. More in the lab with author Keith Childs coming up. Easy Prey, the Trilogy, a highly anticipated novel series by author Keith Childs, will leave you longing for more. Easy Prey delves into the tragic events that transform the life of Mallory Bell. Beautiful and bright, A powerful, successful businesswoman with an MBA, Mallory appears to have it all. Born to loving, wealthy parents, she finds herself in a fight for survival after witnessing a childhood tragedy that turns her perfect world upside down. Mallory Bell is transformed to Mallory Kilpatrick when the tragic events that fuel her hunger for success spark her ravenous appetite for revenge. Defying the odds, this drop-dead gorgeous, irrefutably sexy, and equally savvy businesswoman reemerges at the top of her game and on the hunt for easy prey. What's behind the mind of this beautiful black female serial killer? Be careful what you pray for. Easy Prey, the trilogy, by author Keith Childs, coming spring 2018. Follow us on social media at author Keith Childs. H2 Design Build is a reliable contemporary design company that approaches each project with sustainable building practices and innovative design concepts. With over 9 years of experience in public contracts, we have the expertise for both large and small renovations and new construction. H2 Design Build meets clients' needs with creativity and know-how while incorporating fanatical attention to detail and preserving quality and cost. Call H2 Design Build at 202-290-3002. That's 202-290-3002. Or visit us on the web at h2designbuild.co. H2 Design Build, building a better city for everyone. Awash and Associates, a family-owned and managed business with over 20 years expertise as a leading provider of electrical contracting in the Washington, D.C. metropolitan area. We provide commercial, industrial, and residential electrical installation, new construction, renovations, and electrical upgrades with a focus on safety, cost efficiency, and timeliness. From fire alarm systems to voice data installation to security system installation and monitoring. Choose Awash and Associates for experienced professional electricians who give each project their personal attention. Call 202-388-4000 or visit us online at awashassociates.com.
Easy Prey, the Trilogy by author Keith Childs, coming spring 2018. Follow him on social media at author Keith Childs.
Call author Keith Childs in the lab at 301-429-9247. That's 301-429-9247. Get on our lines now.
We're back in the lab. You're back in the lab with author Keith Childs. With me in the lab is the talented Miss Bridgette Davis. What's going on, Bridget?
Hey, how are you?
Good. We got Miss Bridgette Davis, guys. Let me tell y'all a little bit about this wonderful lady going on. This young lady sitting here is dynamite, guys. She's one of the creators of one of the former hosts from Networking Chicks, an internet radio show. She's the publisher and CEO of UStyle magazine.
Yes.
Which is doing major things. She's the creator and host of UStyle magazine radio show, which airs on Sunday from 8 to 9 p.m. at listenvision.com, which I was a guest on.
Yes,
Thank you for having me there.
And I had a ball with you.
Absolutely. We had a good time there. She appeared in her first stage play, Game Changer.
Yes.
It was an informative but funny stage play about HIV awareness, written and playwright by Miss Margaret P. Bean. We'll talk about that.
Yes.
We'll come into that. Also, too, guys, she currently, this is one thing I can't wait to talk about. She currently is producing for DC TV a film produced by my man Mitch Credle called Redemption, which celebrates the amazing life in offenders and the work they're doing back in the community, guys. So as you see, she's doing it all. I'm reading here, but I didn't know you do so much.
And I didn't know you guys did your research.
Yeah, we out here. Well, let's jump right into it.
I love it.
Well, Bridget, first of all, welcome and thanks for coming to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Tell people who you are. I mean, I done gave them a little bit, but, and then I'm going to jump right into some questions for you, if you don't mind.
No, not at all. Not
Okay.
at all. Not at
Well,
all. Of course, he went through everything, but yes, I am definitely the CEO and publisher of UStyle magazine, which is an online lifestyle magazine. And I'm also the creator and the host of UStyle magazine talk radio show. That airs every Sunday at Listen Vision from 8 to 9, which is also it's a lifestyle radio show. So we kind of run the gamut on everybody that's moving and shaking.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, how did you come up with the whole UStyle concept?
I wanted to start my own magazine. But I knew that the cost for publishing, as far as printing, was astronomical. So I came up with the idea, hey, maybe why don't I do it online? A lot of things are going digital anyway, so why don't I create this magazine? I do it online. So I sat down, I came up with a name, sat down with pen and paper, and just started writing, what I wanted in it, who I wanted my first interviews to be with. Found a web hoster, which was Cato Hammond. Shout out to Cato. Gave him, everything that basically was in my head, how I wanted my website to look. And he went to work. He designed the whole website, and I went to work on my end, getting all of the interviews and writing articles, and we got it up there, and we went from there.
How long has it been in existence? How long have you been doing it?
My gosh, probably about 1.5 years now.
Oh, great.
Yeah,
great,
about a
cool.
year. I started the magazine about 6 months before I started doing radio with the 4 Networking Chicks. So
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, I'm about to ask you about that. That's my next question here. But, a little more question about the magazine. So, your magazine, do you go out to events and talk to people and stuff like
yes,
that? Okay.
I do. I go out to events. I cover events.
Okay.
So I do several media coverages, for events. I also do Q&As. Anybody that's, doing anything that, they want to talk about or they want to share.
Okay.
Community services, a lot of business owners, a lot of entrepreneurs I talk to. I write a lot of health articles. So, yeah.
So, if someone wanted to start following you, or is it a subscription? Can they subscribe?
Yeah, they can subscribe. Exactly. Right now, I'm building my subscription.
Okay.
I'm up. My subscription's up. So, yeah, they can subscribe to it. Yes.
You hear that, guys? So
Yes.
definitely follow her. She's on fire. The magazine, I'm sure, is blazing. And I follow you on Facebook, so I see you out at all the events.
Yeah.
I see you out, see you have your microphone and talking to people. Right, which is great, guys. And this is what this is about, guys. We celebrating each other, and when you find people talented, like this talented young lady right here who's doing her thing, we here to make sure we celebrate that. But she got so much stuff that I'm going to delve into, guys. So let me just jump into it. Now, you say you're the host. Let's talk about this networking chick internet radio show. It's almost a tongue twister.
Yeah,
networking
it's not.
Networking chicks internet radio show. Tell me about that.
Well, my cousins and I, we sat. They were already doing radio. So it was something that I took an interest in. I was like, hey, you know what? I want to get into it too. So they were kind of, finishing their contract with one radio show, and so we all kind of got together and was like, hey, why don't we start our own radio show? So let's find some women. We kind of hashed it out with names and so forth, so we came up with the 4 Networking Chicks. So I had my cousin Sunny was the producer, and then me and my cousin Wanda and 2 other females, we were the hosts. So it was a lot of fun. Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
So you're not doing that anymore.
No, we're not doing the 4 Networking Chicks anymore. Everybody kind of went and started digging into their own things and started doing their own things now, and everybody's doing great.
So that was kind of, it's safe to say that was like the first bite of the apple of this
yes,
entertainment.
Exactly.
I got you.
And from there, I was like, oh, I kind of like this thing
right,
here.
Right. Kind of grow, and it's addictive. We know.
I know it
This entertainment, this piece here is a lot, but it's good. I mean, you have something to share, and you're so good at it. It's like you're a natural at it. I mean,
that's funny that you say that, because I remember talking to a guest probably a month or so ago, and even though I've been doing my show for a year now, it's still something that I'm not quite used to yet, because I still get very nervous.
Oh wow!
Like I'm nervous the whole time driving up to the station, like right. Please let this be a good show. Please let everything go okay. Please,
But it's a good nervous. I mean, it's like when I used to sing in the singing group, right? And we sung all over the place. And, once you do it for a while, you tend to think that you're not nervous. But before every show, you get those butterflies. But it's a difference of being nervous and being scared. 2 different things.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
You can be nervous, but once you hit it, like with me, here, you feel a little nervous. Once you hit it and go, it just flows.
Right. Well, you're a talker anyway, because I'm sitting here with you now, and you just flowing with it. So.
I am. Absolutely. So
I know you're not nervous.
I'm not nervous at all. And I don't care. And I think because I just have fun with it. So, yeah. And also, too, let's just move on down with all this great stuff you're doing. You're here on, I want to talk about this station that you had me on, Listen Vision. How long have you been at Listen Vision?
I've been at Listen Vision. We actually started the 4 Networking Chicks at Listen Vision.
Okay.
So I would say between the 4 Networking Chicks and UStyle Magazine Talk Radio, it's been about 2 years now.
Okay.
Because my radio show, UStyle Magazine, March the 18th will be 1 year that I've been doing that show.
Okay, great.
Exactly.
Great.
So about 2 years.
Good, good.
Yeah.
And guys, you can catch her on Listen Vision. Was it Listen Vision?
Listen Vision Live. Exactly.
.com.
Exactly.
And that's Sunday from 8 to 9. That's when your show.
Exactly.
Your show on the show I was on.
Exactly.
And I thank you for letting me be a guest.
Oh yeah,
there.
we had a ball.
We had an absolutely ball.
Yes.
We had an absolute ball. We're about to go to commercial break in a second, guys. But I want to, on the other side of the break, we're gonna talk more about the new TV show that you're doing with Mitch Credle and a whole bunch of other stuff here. Also, and I want to get into this play. I want to tell me about how this whole.
It was awesome.
It was? Yeah. Was you nervous?
Oh,
now that's
yes.
where,
Now that, yeah. Let me tell you something real quick. Just from doing that play, and I only had a little small part in it now, but I have like really a new appreciation for actors and actresses.
Wow. Yeah.
Because that's hard.
Okay.
That's hard.
Hold it right there. Bridgette, hold it right there, because when we come back, we're about to go to break, and when we come back from break, we're going to talk more to Bridgette about this wonderful play.
Sounds good.
Okay?
We'll be right back with more In the Lab with author Keith Childs.
All right.
AWash and Associates, over 20 years as a leading provider of electrical contracting in the Washington, D.C. area. Call 202-388-4000 or visit us online at awashassociates.com. Easy Prey, the Trilogy, a highly anticipated novel series by author Keith Childs, coming spring 2018. Witness Mallory Bell's transformation to Mallory Kilpatrick, a beautiful and powerful businesswoman whose perfect world is turned upside down by tragedy. What fuels her hunger for success sparks her ravenous appetite for revenge and sends Mallory on a hunt for easy prey. Be careful what you pray for. Easy Prey, the Trilogy by author Keith Childs, coming spring 2018. Follow us on social media at author Keith Childs. From small renovations to new construction, call H2 Design Build at 202-290-3002 or visit us on the web at h2designbuild.co. H2 Design Build, building a better city for everyone. Call author Keith Childs in the lab at 301-429-9247. That's 301-429-9247. Get on our lines now.
In the Lab, guys, brought to you by Easy Prey, the Trilogy, coming spring 2018. Please check it out, support it, follow me, guys, on social media at author Keith Childs. We're back with my girl Bridgette. You sitting there talking, hey, let's jump right into it. I want to go back into what we were talking about. Let's pick it right back up about the stage play, because I know a couple friends out there that's doing big things on the stage with their stage play, and I went to my man Gil Nelson.
Oh yeah.
Gil and
Gil's
Pam.
awesome.
Right,
Yeah.
they do some really good things I do on that stage level. So, and I hear the difference when I interview people that's actors or actresses, opposed to being on that stage. They say it's a big difference. It's actually better.
Yeah.
Because you hone your skills. So tell us a little about how was that experience.
Oh my gosh, I was scared.
Was that your first time?
Yes.
Okay.
I was scared, but let me tell you, I played so much with everybody. Like, hey, so you gonna put me in the play? You gonna do? I was scared to death. I was scared. So, like I said, I only had a little part in it. But it was a lot of fun.
For real?
It was a lot of fun.
Was it hard to remember your lines and everything?
Yeah, it was. Look, and I think I probably had all of maybe 5 lines.
Right. Yeah, Gil tells a funny story. He tell me a funny story about that stage is so different because everybody think they can do it, first of all. Like what we do, I'm saying, is everybody can do it. So, but the stage piece, he was telling me that he had a gentleman, he was in LA, I think, and Gil, don't kill me if I'm wrong, but just messing the story up. But he was telling me that it was a gentleman that was doing they was auditioning, and the guy was so nervous that the director was telling him to just walk, a simple walk, and he couldn't walk right. And it's so funny to me when Gil tell that story. I'm gonna have Gil on to tell that story because it's so funny to me.
Let me tell you, because that stage, it seems like it's so big, and you're looking like, I gotta walk from here over there.
Right. In front of people?
In front of everybody.
Right. So he was telling me, man, that's always been a funny story that he shared with me, just how, because I know by singing, people will sit back, you know what we do, we sit back on the couch from our living room and say, oh, I could have did that better.
Exactly.
Until you actually get there in front of these lights and
that's right.
And
That's right.
you get one time to do it right.
That's right. That's why I say I have a new appreciation for actors and actresses. Man, they
Right.
tough.
So tell
They
me,
tough.
about Miss Margaret B. Bean. Excuse me, Margaret B. Bean. Margaret P. Bean's play. It's about. I see him reading here. It's about the awareness of HIV. Tell me about it. What was
Exactly.
it? What is going
you know,
on
the play, it was amazing. You know, it was humor, but there was a strong message in it.
Okay.
And basically the message was to bring awareness, you know, to HIV because it's still out there.
Oh, wow.
You know, and it's still real. And, you know, even though you may see someone, you know, or you meet someone, you have to still be because they may look very healthy, and you may think that it's okay to have unprotected sex, not, you know, but you have to be aware because you don't know. You never know. And that was basically, you know, the gist of the play. You know, this young lady meets a gentleman, very nice man. He courts her, but he's a womanizer. So he has many, many women. And unknowingly, they get married, and, you know, unknowingly, he gives her HIV.
Wow.
Exactly. So, you know, and you know, she goes through the motions of, gosh, but he looks healthy, and he, you know, and it was very.
That was a serious, deep play.
Yeah, it was.
And that was a funny play.
But
That
because
had
there were
okay.
some funny parts
That
in
was
it.
deep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
But the
pretty good.
message, the overall message, was definitely something that made you think.
Right.
So yeah,
So
shout
when
out,
you was-
shout out to Margaret.
Yeah, hey,
She
shout
did a
out,
good
Margaret.
job.
Good job. Because that's something. For some reason, you know, we move in this fast life of ours, and we tend to think that that's not real, or still a real serious issue,
Exactly.
and very much so.
Exactly, it's
And you
very
bring-
real.
So did it afford you to, once you start reading into this play, did you get more research and learn a little more about the whole HIV piece?
Yeah, I did. You know, and there was even towards the end of the play, there was a public service announcement that one of the actresses came out and she offered to the audience that had some really good information. You know, facts as far as HIV and how you can contract it and so forth.
Right,
You know, so.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because for years it was a myth that only
Exactly.
was like a disease for homosexuals, you know.
Exactly.
And that's just an uneducated
Exactly.
person not really knowing. But I'm sure once you get I don't have the statistics before me, but if you look at those statistics in the urban areas in DC and stuff like that, you'll be alarmed.
Exactly. You
shocked.
will be very alarmed.
Right.
And
Scared.
the most alarming thing to me was that even with the census, there are more women now contracting HIV. Yeah. I mean, the population of women that have HIV, it was alarming. Like, oh my gosh.
Wow.
Yeah. And that's just within the Washington, D.C. area. So that was kind of a shocker to me. Like, oh my, yes, exactly. So yeah, it.
But that's a certain, and again, kudos to Margaret Bean for putting that together, because that's something that need to be talked about. It need to be. You don't hear about it as much. So,
Exactly.
So now, how long ago was that when you did that play?
That was last year.
Did it go to DVD? Can somebody, if I wanted to watch it? Or no?
Well, it has not gone to DVD. We did shoot 2 shows, and if I'm not mistaken, she's bringing it back.
Okay, good.
So they're going to be doing it again.
Good.
I'll have to get the information for you
Please
as far
do.
as where it's
Please
going to
do.
be. But
well, I know you have
yeah,
your
they'll be
show,
doing it
but I'm gonna
again.
say, once you have on your show, please her and the cast come back to here.
Yeah,
Because I want
definitely.
tell people about it, because I'm sure
Awesome.
some of the people that watch the show would love to come out and see it. As
Exactly.
myself, I want to come out and see the show.
Yeah, it was awesome. We'll do.
Absolutely. And also, girls, let's mosey on along. She's doing so much, guys. We can be all day here.
Stop.
So now this is one thing I want to talk about. You're working with my man Mitch Credle.
Yes.
Big Mitch. What's up, Mitch?
Yes.
Gotta salute him. Right. But you're working with my man Mitch Credle on this wonderful, wonderful piece. It's called Redemption.
Yes.
So this is really a great piece. I mean, he had this one going on that I really, really love, and just tell me about it. Tell the people about Redemption and what it's about, and how did this concept come about?
Exactly. Well, this is Mitch Credle's baby. This is his creative mindset that he has, as always.
Right.
But Redemption is basically a community-based project that he's working on for DCTV, and it basically showcases ex-offenders, that went away. They did their time, and these are not like little minor crimes that they did. I mean, these are really serious, heavy crimes that they were committed of. And, a lot of them did 10, 20, years in prison. But the most important part of this whole project is the fact that these are men and women that went away. They did their time, they paid their costs, and they've come home and they're doing great things in the community.
Oh, that's a good. That's
You
a
know,
good one.
exactly.
Right,
They're
right,
doing
right.
excellent things. So, they're reaching out and they're trying to help, kids and to not follow in their footsteps. And they're trying to reach out to women to make women more aware, of what's going on and who you get yourself involved with and so forth. So it's an amazing project. And I was
So-
definitely very happy to be a part of it.
That's wonderful. Are you all doing just men or men and women?
Men and women.
Okay,
Men
okay.
and women. Men and women. This one I had the opportunity to speak with a young lady, LaSassy Harrison. Amazing,
What's her name?
amazing story. LaSassy.
LaSassy, okay,
Yes,
okay.
yes, but amazing story.
right.
I
Oh my
mean,
God, I
when
can't wait
she
to see
told
it.
her story, literally she had us all in tears. And we could not stop thinking about this young lady's story. It was absolutely
And I was about to ask you
mind-blowing.
that. I was about to ask you that. Like, were there any stories? I'm sure because you already released it, I can't dig too much. You want people
Exactly.
to watch it.
Exactly.
We don't want to give away all the goodies, but were there any stories that really grabbed you? But you kind of answered that. That was my next question.
Yeah, hers was definitely,
It was
because a lot of times you don't hear a lot of women with those type of stories. So to hear this story coming from this woman,
Right.
and her detailing and outlining how she ended up where she was and what she went through and where she's at now, it takes you from feeling sorry for her and her situation to feeling proud of her.
Okay,
Because of where she's at now.
Okay.
So it's one of those stories
That's
that I'm getting
great.
chills now
Right,
just talking
right,
about
really?
it. But
I can't wait to see it. Woo. So,
it's amazing.
How many do you all have in the can already? How many have y'all in so
This
far?
one I think we had 10.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
okay,
I think we've
okay.
had an opportunity to.
Let me talk to Mitch. When you release this, man? When is it? When is the date? I got a date on when it's supposed to be
Not
dropping,
yet.
whatever?
Not
Okay,
yet. I
okay.
think it's still in the editing phase. So
Okay,
he's
okay.
still, him
I can't
and
wait to see
Commodore,
it.
they're still putting
Okay.
everything together.
Shout out to Anthony Commodore.
Yes.
Yeah, they're doing a good thing. And I know he's doing that. Also, too, I was over when I did the one-on-one piece with Mitch Credle. Mitch, you was all over the place, man. You killing it. So when I did that with him, they also was running a piece. I don't want to mess the name up, but Dana Dane was
Yes.
the host.
Dana
and
she's
it
doing
was-
another amazing one.
Oh my God! It's two amazing ones.
Yeah,
And that one,
yeah.
I was there for that, and that gave me chills.
Yeah.
And when you see that one, I don't want to mess
Yes.
the name up, but it's not a dry eye in the house.
Yeah.
I don't.
That's
I
another
told.
one.
I told Dana I don't know how she's gonna be able to do that one.
I didn't
right.
go to that. So did she pull it off?
Oh,
Did she
ooh.
cry on camera?
Yeah.
No, Dana.
I mean, it's no choice because the piece, like Redemption, this piece, and I want, but it's about the storyline. It's about mothers who lost their kids to violence. So it gave me chill. I told Mitch, you gotta out of a home run with that one. With both of those pieces home run. So it was so good and to hear. And I think, well, the young lady that was there, Pam.
Exactly.
Pam,
Yes.
Pam, friend of mine,
Yes.
Pam, and
Yes.
she lost her son to a chase, to a motorcycle.
Exactly.
Yeah, young,
Yes.
Amir. And
Yes.
shout out to Pam, man.
Yes.
They did a
Very
wonderful
handsome
job.
young man.
Right.
Very, very
They did a
handsome.
wonderful, wonderful job on that piece, man. So Mitch just
Yeah, he's
pop away from
rolling.
Mitch for around. Mitch is just on fire, huh? He was just out in Atlanta the other day doing things.
Exactly,
Right.
yes.
So with all this going on, I'm afraid to even ask, but yeah, what else you got coming up? You got anything for the future? What you got planned? What's your
Well,
plan?
nothing in the nothing in the works.
Right.
Right now. Just trying to, of course, push my brand ahead. I'm trying to grow the magazine a little bit more now. I've been focusing once I started with the radio show. I've been kind of focusing a lot on the radio show. So just now trying to push the magazine ahead.
Right.
And just build the brand, trying to get, on a national platform and, do some
doing
things
good. You
and reach
are-
out to some more people.
I'm
and-
watching you. I see you. I've been looking on Facebook, Instagram. Look at Bridgette. She's doing it. I mean, so now with that, tell me about the magazine, because those are some people out there listening that maybe want to do the same thing like you, start an online magazine. Give me some of the challenges. Let them know some of the challenges as well of the pros and the cons of doing that. Like, what's the pitfalls that you can maybe help someone avoid?
You know what? Honestly, the pitfalls that I would say to stay aware. Don't get discouraged. One thing that I am learning is that you have to find who your audience is.
Right.
You know, and once you locate and find who your audience is, then you have to take the time to cater, you know, to that audience. So you just can't, while you're in that process of trying to find who your audience is, just don't get discouraged.
Okay.
You know, just
kind of stay the course.
Yeah, just stay the course. No matter how it looks, just keep pushing forward.
And that's actually some great advice, because as you know, I got the book and everything going in. The hardest thing is when you have that self-doubt.
Exactly.
You know, because we have those moments.
Yeah,
you know,
you can get into your own head and get in your own way,
get in your own
so
way.
to speak, just like they say. Once you get in your head, if you're not in a good space, you'll get in your own way.
Yeah. And that's the thing, guys. Great message nuggets you dropping here is, because I constantly tell myself to keep pushing through and keep doing stuff, because sometimes you are your biggest critic. You know, I know I'm my biggest critic.
Exactly.
So I'm a perfectionist. I want stuff done. And like when people on the outside, and I'm sure this happened to you as well, people see you moving on the outside, like, God, you doing all this, but for yourself or for me, I don't feel like
I'm doing enough.
And that's where I
don't feel like I'm doing enough.
Right.
I don't feel like I'm pushing hard enough. I don't feel like I got 2 feet in. You can definitely.
Right. And those things come, and so that's where you just got to just stay, have people in your ear that's breathing you positivity, and just constantly keep moving.
And that's very important.
Right, having that anchor.
Exactly. That's
that
very
team.
important. Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So now go back to the magazine. Do you have any events that you're having that's on the plan, on the calendar to come up that you can cover?
I don't. Okay. I just covered a party for, a lot of people know Loretta Sims, so I just covered her party.
How was that?
Oh, I had so much fun.
For real?
Yeah, we had so much fun. So we'll have the footage for that coming up soon.
Okay.
Exactly.
Did I say that, Loretta? Okay, Loretta is that's Loretta. I'll make sure I'm talking about the right Loretta. That's the one who worked at the parties?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, she's a sweetie pie.
My goodness, amazing.
Right.
So she had her big 5'5", looks absolutely amazing for 55.
Wow.
But I had the opportunity to cover that and do her interviews.
I'm mad at you, Loretta. I didn't know about the party. For real? Okay.
So it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. So, that's pretty much it. I try to grab things as they come along.
Right. Well, I saw you covering Vanessa's party. Didn't you do Vanessa's party?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
How
Vanessa
was that?
and her big birthday bash. That was something else too. Yes.
Yeah. So you get to see it all. You get to go through it.
I love it because I'm a people person. So I love the opportunity to just be able to talk and laugh with people. I love it. I love it.
Well, that's the good thing. When you get out there, you gotta be cut. I always say you gotta be cut from a different cloth. Like you can tell certain people, like yourself, Dana, so many other people out there that's doing big things, but you gotta have the knack for it. When people see us and they're like, oh man, because one thing I always like to convey to people, always go after your dream, go after your passion.
Right, exactly.
Because people look at this and think that this is so easy. And it's not hard. I don't want to scare you in nobody's way.
Right.
But you got to want to do it. Just because somebody look at you like, oh, it's easy, I can do it. So you got to really put yourself, position, get your goals straight, and go after them. And just be a people person.
That's right.
And you're people, you like talking to people, getting out there to people, and just laughing and joking. I love it.
Exactly.
I love doing this.
Me too.
So what I'm doing also to Bridgette is I'm putting together my tour and all this. And I definitely want to, have you involved. What you're covering
Awesome. Great.
So make sure that come out to cover that. And
would
do
love
that
to.
And have all that. When I don't have the dates yet, but we're putting that together now. So once that book tour get together and we had a big release. So the first thing is the release for the book. Hopefully sometime in May. End of May, middle end of May, we have a really big release. So I'm looking for a place to do it at. Any suggestions?
Exactly. You know what? There's a nice place in this building.
In here?
Yeah. Have you? The ballroom is downstairs. Beautiful place.
Oh wow!
You have to go down there and check it out.
In this building?
It's in this building. It's on the 5th floor. I'm telling you, it's amazing.
Oh wow!
Beautiful hardwood floors, big windows. I'm telling you, you're going to be surprised. You are going to be surprised.
Yeah. So guys, I'm having this release party. I haven't launched it yet. Announced it officially. I'm just talking about it here with Bridgette. But I really want to pack the house. I want people to come out. I think I'm gonna get really good support on it. I pray that everybody come out.
Yeah, I think you
come
will.
out and support your boy on the book.
Easy Pray.
Easy Pray. And Mallory,
I can't say it like him, but Easy Pray.
Right. Easy Pray. Right. And we have Miss Mallory Bell is going. Yeah, she's a Bell. She's a dinger.
Yeah, you were on my show talking about Miss Bell. Miss Bell, something else. Somebody get Miss Bell.
Miss Bell is off the page, but so definitely, guys. And I want y'all to definitely just keep on supporting, you magazines and supporting Bridgette Davis and all of the Bridgette Davises out there, because guys, we come here, people like Bridgette from this area, homegrown. You from DC, Maryland?
I'm from Maryland.
What part of
I'm
Maryland?
from New Carlton, right up the street.
Okay, you're on your
right
neighborhood.
up the street.
Okay. DMV, and we support each other, guys. And that's what this show is about. This show is about bringing talent on here, talking about what we're doing. It's fun. It's real laid back, real low key, and I enjoy bringing people like Bridgette on here, talented people like Bridgette. I was surprised to hear that you was in a play, because that's scary to me. I jumped back to this play. This play thing, it was. So, I ain't
asked nobody else to be in no more
I'm about to ask you, was any plays in your future? No? You finished?
Yes, I done closed my mouth on that one. I'm not asking another soul.
So you won't do plays anymore?
No.
Get out of here.
No.
I can hear the phone ringing all for you.
Stacey Tyson, Dana Dane, y'all can have them plays. I can't do them plays. I top my hat off to you. I can't.
Right. Stacey, Dana, there's so many of them.
Rita,
man.
So I have so much
Gil
respect.
And Pam. They
so
make
much
it look
respect
so easy,
for
right?
them. Yeah.
Thomas,
they
my man
make
Thomas.
they make it look easy.
Yeah.
It's not.
Right. That, I don't know how to do it. I mean, I like to watch them. I know my lane. I'm not getting up there.
That's right.
So what about on the acting side? Would you want to do some acting?
No.
No, you're not interested in that either? Okay.
No, not at all. I'd rather sit back and interview that.
Okay. Me too.
Let me do
That's
that.
where I'm at.
Let me get in their head. So I'd rather do that.
Right. Let me just host, talk to them.
Exactly.
I don't want to get back. I watch them. I sit behind the camera and watch them.
Exactly.
And you got to know, that's a good thing. You got to know what's for you. Like they say, stay in your lane.
Yeah.
I'm staying in my lane.
Yeah.
This is my lane.
Yeah. Now, don't get me wrong. I think it's a good idea for you to try, whatever your heart wants to do.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a good idea to try it. Because you never know. But then when you try it, then you have to be aware enough of yourself to know, is this for me?
Right.
Or is it not?
Right, exactly. All right, guys, I think when we come back from commercial, we'll be back in a minute with more from my guest, talented Ms. Bridgette Davis.
Oh, thanks.
We'll be right back with more In the Lab with author Keith Childs.
Easy Prey the Trilogy, a highly anticipated novel series by author Keith Childs, will leave you longing for more. Easy Prey delves into the tragic events that transformed the life of Mallory Bell. Beautiful and bright, a powerful, successful businesswoman with an MBA, Mallory appears to have it all. Born to loving, wealthy parents, she finds herself in a fight for survival after witnessing a childhood tragedy that turns her perfect world upside down. Mallory Bell is transformed to Mallory Kilpatrick when the tragic events that fuel her hunger for success spark her ravenous appetite for revenge. Defying the odds, this drop-dead gorgeous, irrefutably sexy, and equally savvy businesswoman reemerges at the top of her game and on the hunt for easy prey. What's behind the mind of this beautiful black female serial killer? Be careful what you pray for. Easy Prey the Trilogy by author Keith Childs, coming spring 2018. Follow us on social media at author Keith Childs.
From small renovations to new construction, call H2 Design Build at 202-290-3002 or visit us on the web at h2designbuild.co. H2 Design Build, building a better city for everyone. Choose AWash and Associates for experienced professional electricians. Call 202-388-4000 or visit us online at awashassociates.com.
Easy Prey the Trilogy, a highly anticipated novel series by author Keith Childs, will leave you longing for more. Easy Prey delves into the tragic events that transformed the life of Mallory Bell. Beautiful and bright, a powerful, successful businesswoman with an MBA, Mallory appears to have it all. Born to loving, wealthy parents, she finds herself in a fight for survival after witnessing a childhood tragedy that turns her perfect world upside down. Mallory Bell is transformed to Mallory Kilpatrick when the tragic events that fuel her hunger for success spark her ravenous appetite for revenge. Defying the odds, this drop-dead gorgeous, irrefutably sexy, and equally savvy businesswoman reemerges at the top of her game and on the hunt for easy prey. What's behind the mind of this beautiful black female serial killer? Be careful what you pray for. Easy Prey: The Trilogy by author Keith Childs, coming spring 2018. Follow us on social media at author Keith Childs.
Call author Keith Childs in the lab at 301-429-9247. That's 301-429-9247. Get on our lines now.
We're back with more in the lab with my girl, talented Miss Bridgette Davis. God, hey, Bridgette's gone. The hour's almost over.
I know.
And you've been here.
My
It's
gosh,
also
that's
been a
it.
joy.
That's my time.
Hey, not yet. But guys, also too, don't forget that you can share, you can watch and share this. Every episode from In the Lab is on YouTube at Author Keith Childs. Please go to YouTube, subscribe to Author Keith Childs. You'll see this show. You see every show that's been on. Okay. But hey, when we was on doing a commercial break, Bridget, you shared something with me that I want you to talk about. She was telling me about, and I want to mess it up. Dope Chick.
It's called Dope Chicks Media Group.
Dope Chick Media Group. Tell them about that. Tell them people about that.
Well, what it is it's basically a networking organization for several female radio broadcasters in the Washington, D.C. area. So we have, several women, and we're going to get together, and, it's basically just more of a bonding tool where we'll use to be able to just connect, and build with one another. From different genres and different radio shows, and just kind of build, and be able to relate and have dialect and events and stuff where we can just kind of bond and, more of like a team building.
It's called Dope Chick Media.
Dope Chicks Media Group. That's right.
And
Because
who's
we got
invited?
some dope chicks.
Right.
on
Who's
radio.
invited to that?
That's
Dope,
right.
the chick. Don't get. I ain't say that. Bridget said that. The dope women that's in media. That's what it's kind of.
Exactly.
Okay,
Media
okay.
and radio. Exactly. Exactly.
That's
So
cool.
yeah.
So what about the men? So
No,
we'll
y'all
get
have
invited.
enough. No, y'all got enough stuff.
You hear that?
Y'all got enough stuff. Y'all all
We-
right. But I just think it's just good
Right.
for us women to know that, when you're out here and you moving and you shaking and you doing your thing, and a lot of us are moving and shaking by
Right.
ourselves.
Yeah.
So I just think that, it's a good thing for women to know that you're not alone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That
Absolutely,
you are my
absolutely,
sister and I
absolutely.
got your back, and what do I
Absolutely.
need to help you with? Do you
Absolutely.
need help with this? So I just think that it's a good idea that, sisters know that we got each other's back, that we all don't sit around and gossip about one another, but that we generally do want to be here
Right.
and help you progress, or maybe you can help me progress,
Mm-hmm.
and just bond with each other.
See,
Yeah,
let me just say,
so-
that is the concept of a winner. When you sit around and men, I know you just jokingly said that, oh, we got enough stuff, but to be honest with you, all the way back from the music days, it always was a stigma about DC, and maybe still is, that we don't collectively help each other enough.
Exactly.
That was one of the main reasons, again, of many, that I put the show together. Again, this show was put together just for a backdrop of my book, and then it just grew to much more because I started thinking of people like yourself and Mitch and Anthony and Gil and all these different people that's doing stuff. They and my man Lawrence, they can come here and speak about what they're doing, and for those who I don't know out there doing stuff.
Exactly.
So,
that was
right.
my main point, of connecting with women that you don't know,
Right.
but you're into the same thing.
Exactly.
So yeah.
Yeah, because the pod's big enough for everyone.
That's right.
The pod's big enough
Exactly.
for everyone. I don't know
Exactly.
when you have that selfish attitude where you just want to do you and you don't want to help nobody else and you don't want to talk. So I applaud you and commend you for the Dope Chick
Media Group. That's
Media
right.
Group. I'm gonna get it right.
That's right.
The
Get it
Dope-
right.
Dope Chick Media Group. So what is there a timeline for launching it?
March
or-
the 15th.
March 15th. You might
March
say
the
that.
15th,
Oh
yes.
wow! So y'all already work.
Yeah,
y'all
so we're
working.
ready.
Is it
We're
you?
ready.
Who else in it?
Well, it's me, two of my cousins.
Okay.
We kind of got together and
Ho,
decided,
ho,
hey,
ho, ho.
let's do this.
Is this the networking?
Yes.
Cousins? Okay.
Exactly.
See, that came back to work. I love it. Okay.
Exactly. So yeah, and we have about 10 women.
Oh wow.
So yeah, so that's right. We want to embrace one another. We want to,
okay.
we want to grow together.
So if someone tell them if someone wanted to be a part of it, what do they need to do?
Yeah, you can email me. My email address is bridgettedavis42@gmail.com, or you can always DM me on any of my social medias: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. It's UStyle Magazine, of course. I'm on LinkedIn, Bridget Wilson Davis, if you want to reach out to me there. But yeah, definitely.
Dope chick. So hey guys, I'm
definitely.
gonna put it out there. We're about to have dope dudes. Now I'm joking. But now that's really cool though. I want to, when you all get that together, please come back.
Oh, definitely.
And I want to interview you all. How many of you? Well, 10.
Yeah.
But that's a lot.
Yeah.
So we got enough cheers around here. Y'all are welcome. We got enough cheers. We'll squeeze it in. We're making a party. But because that's the stuff that I want to share with people out there, guys. I want to share that information and be that catalyst. So for those who doing stuff, because this is so important what we do. Also on a real note, that I just think about, and I keep going back to the days when I was doing music. If we'd have had a platform like this to show people what we're doing, it has been so important.
Exactly.
So now we're here and we can be that bridge. We can say, hey guys, you're a talent, or you're doing a dope chicks, or you're doing a movie, or you're sewing clothes or whatever. You're welcome to come to the show, speak about it, let people know what you're doing, and that's what it's about.
Yeah,
right?
I agree.
That's exactly what it's
I
about.
agree.
So definitely, guys, we are. Oh, I want to talk about something else too before we wrap it up, because I'm hearing them saying it's almost time to wrap it up. But what I wanted to ask you about, it was something. Okay, they're talking to me. Sorry. All right. So Bridget. So before we wrap it up, Bridget, is there anybody you want to just say some special thanks to?
Yeah, I want to shout out. Well, I always want to shout out everybody, of course, that continues to support me and my family, my cousins. I love you guys. We fight like cats and dogs, but I know that at the end of the day, they always have my back. So I just want to say, you guys, I love you. I love everyone that continues to support me, continue to give me good encouragement, encouraging words, stand with me. I love you guys, and of course, everything that you guys are offering and giving has not gone unnoticed. So I appreciate it, and thank you.
There you have it, guys. The talented Miss Bridget Davis, guys. But also, too, before we close in, I wanted to go back to the beginning. On Facebook, you might have seen it, but my cousin lost his life.
I saw that.
Right, yeah. So I wanted to close the show just giving, thanks again, because how I opened it, to everyone who sent the condolences out to my cousin, to his mom, Laverne, and his daughter, Montana. But, guys, just want to just reiterate this and close it with, just drunk driving. We must do better. We got to do better with this drunk driving. He walking home, car come up on a sidewalk and run him over. So, guys, if you're into this, drinking while driving, please stop. I mean, the statistics are just alarming. Of a million something people died in 2014. 1.1 million people was in drunk related accidents. And it just could be so avoided.
Exactly.
You got Uber, you got Lyft, designated drivers, friends. I just trying to wrap my mind around it. Why do people drink and get behind the wheel?
Exactly.
I have no idea. I have no idea. I mean, it's just so, so I'm just I've been thinking about it the whole time, and, I just feel so terrible for my cousin, losing her son. Because those things you look at, like, the same as texting.
Exactly.
People
I was going to say that texting. I have to admit, I'm very bad with that, and I'm trying to be more aware.
Right.
But yeah, I'm bad with that.
It's crazy. And
I'm bad.
But just think about it, guys. How many of us? I mean, just a blink of an eye, you text, look down, accidents.
Exactly.
And I've heard something before, like drunk, the texting and driving, and drinking and driving. They're trying to run it like together because it's both of them is reckless and careless.
It is true.
You text and take your eyes, and just think about when you're texting and you're in an argument or something, or you're mad at somebody, or y'all going back and forth at work or whatever, heated, and you just lose it for a second.
Like you said, it takes that 1 second to take your eye off the road, and that's it. Yeah.
1 second, and it's over. So guys, be more responsible. That's my message. To me, I'm look in the mirror and say it to myself, but to everyone. I don't drink. I'm not a drinker, but texting to me and driving, texting and drinking, the same thing, guys. Be more responsible. Let's get it together. Let's please stop this drinking and driving, man. You're hurting families. You're crushing families, and it's so uncalled for. So uncalled for. Please stop that drinking and driving. All right, guys, do that for me. We're closing down here, guys, and I wanted to say thanks again to my girl, to the talented Bridgette. Bridge, thank you again for coming on in the lab.
Awesome.
You're in the
Thanks
hot
for
seat.
having
Hey, you gave me your word. You came through, and I appreciate you. I really
Yes.
do for coming
Yes,
through on the show.
definitely,
And we had a ball. Next week, guys, I'll have Jermaine, Miss Jermaine Williams, CEO of Red Bloom Spa. She be in the hot seat. Jermaine, looking for you to come in doing good things. Plus, of course, more of my 3 points of purpose. And don't forget, guys, you can watch and share all of these shows on YouTube at Author Keith Childs. Please go to YouTube and subscribe. Follow me so you know everything going on with the book and everything, guys. Okay, that's each and every Thursday night. I'll be right here in the lab, God willing, from 7 to 8 p.m. And good night. Oh, peace.
Peace.